Okay, we're back here for game 5, playing for all the marbles. I've got an okay 7-card hand. I don't have a 1-drop, but can't have everything.
I'm mulligan to 6. My hand is very medium, so I hope that I will be able to get a match win over Ross. I think we want to keep this card on top. It is something capable of catching us up in conjunction with this card, so I'm going to keep that one.
Okay. Stomping Ground tapped. You can go.
Great news. In general, I would like to be able to fetch a basic, but because we have this card in our hand, I think we're just going to plan on getting a Blood Crypt with this. I'm just going to do exactly that. Go to 19.
I'm going to play a Keswick Wolf Run and a Scavenging Ooze.
Keswick Wolf Run's a little suspicious, so maybe Ross kept a hand with no 1-drop and no 3rd land, which strikes me as a bit odd.
Maybe I'm channeling my inner BBD.
And I cannot find this Blood Crypt. It eludes me. There we go.
Okay, let's see what Michael has in store for the second turn.
Probably nothing exciting.
There are very few exciting cards in your
All
deck,
right. So the options that I see are we can try to do this in our main phase to try to hit something to deal with that Scavenging Ooze, but I think that's a bit of a liability when we have this card and this card in our hand, so I'm just going to play the fetch land and pass the turn.
Okay, I'll draw. Attack for 2.
I'm at 17.
17. So now, given that he potentially has Mana Leak up, I'm going to shock myself and play a Loxodon Smiter. Okay. I'm at 18. You can go.
I'm going to fetch just for basic island and Thought Scour myself.
Sure. And you're at 16 now to the fetch.
Yep.
Let's hit some creatures for my ooze, please.
That would not be great.
2 Snapcasters, or 2 Taskers, 1 of each. These PN Kirans that keep browning me.
Can you just like stop being so greedy?
No. Greedy's good.
Can't even face my zebra in the right direction.
Nope.
Ooh, 2
Gotta
lands.
try to tilt you
2
any way I can.
lands. How exciting.
Right, hopefully you don't have a 3rd.
Move to my draw step. What a jerk. Alright. I think we're just gonna go for broke here and pray bad things don't happen to us. I'm gonna deal 2 damage to your Scavenging Ooze and make you discard a card. And Ross pause, so we're not getting smited.
Nope. I'm going to discard a Sacred Foundry.
Alright, your turn.
Oh, that is so awkward.
Great.
It's fine, but...
I'll go to 12.
Yeah. So you're at 12. This Ghost Quarter doesn't disrupt his mana at all because he has a swamp and a second island that he can find, and he did not mill either of them. I'm so unlucky. But I will play a Kitchen Finks and gain 2 life.
Alright.
I'm at 20. You can go. Kind of wish I'd played that Kitchen Finks last turn, because then Majors would be dead.
Alright. For this turn, so this was actually a pretty good draw. I think we're going to save that one in the bank for later. I think we just want to go ahead and get on the board and play this. So I'm going to play a PN Karen. After the trigger, it'll be your turn.
Okay.
Worth noting that Keswick Wolf Run might be trouble.
Yeah. Card's great. So, play our land, make our Keswick Wolf Run better. And I think we will just start out by attacking.
I think we're just going to block the Kitchen Finks with Pia.
I will crank this fetch.
Okay, I got a 19.
Is it worth getting Sacred Foundry here? Probably is, just to make my mana better. I'm at a pretty healthy life total.
I don't think we're going to have the opportunity to actually activate Pia and Karen for several turns, so I kind of just want to go ahead and try to set this card up if we can.
I'm going to go to 17 for this shock land.
Okay. Is Kitchen Finks trampling over?
Yeah, it's gonna get pumped for 1.
Okay.
So you take 6, brings you to 6. Kitchen Finks comes back, I go to 19. And then I will play a Wild Nicottle. And you can go.
Draw.
Feel pretty good about this. But Majors does have quite a few cards in hand.
Anything could happen. So
It
this
could
is
even
an
be a fire.
interesting spot. I would like to be able to use this card, but I don't think we can take a turn off just to do it this turn. And I think this is going to be very important to getting out of this turn, especially since we just drew this. And unfortunately, I don't really think there's a good way for us to not telegraph what's going on, I guess. So we're just going to pass the turn.
So he's got a bunch of removal spells. Draw. Play a land.
You have 1 card remaining?
Yep.
Yes, Castle Wolf runs big trouble.
5 cards in hand. I assume if I attack... I think I just don't want to attack with Finks, given the Thopter tokens. I'll force him to hopefully chump block before I attack with it. Although I could just force the trade and use the Wolf Run on the Kitchen Finks, so if he wants to not take a lot of damage, he has to use a removal spell on it. And my pump is for 3, which gives it 5 power. That would bring Majors to 2, which would then force him to chump block another one, have a removal spell. To stay alive.
A lot of options for Mr. Merriam.
I kind of feel like you have Snapcaster with something, but...
I don't have anything good.
Well, you could have a Bolt in your hand.
That's
Bolt,
true.
Snapcast, Bolt. Triple block Smiter. You take 4, go to 2, and then I have no board.
I think it's fair to say I probably would have used Lightning Bolt unless I drew it exactly this turn.
That is true. Okay, I like the idea of using the Wolf Run on the Finks, so I'm going to attack with all 3.
Okay. So I think... This is tough. I think we can set this card up next turn by using this. So that means I would really like to use my mana efficiently. Although on the turn, and 2 turns from now, I probably do want this card in my hand, but I would like to be able to... Basically, the big objective this turn is just not taking 1,000,000 damage, which is going to be tough.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yep.
My creatures are real big.
Yeah.
And they trample. Your creatures are real small.
All of these things are basically true. All right, I think... I'm just going to block like this.
Interesting. I would like to force him to use a removal spell. Actually, I don't even think I do. Just let his guys die. If he wants to use a removal spell, then I can Wolf Run something and let it go unopposed. There's no way he makes this play if he doesn't have a removal spell. But does he have another Kolaghan's Command? And that's the only thing that can kill his Kitchen Finks. Block here plus Kolaghan's Command can take down the Nicottle if that's his plan. I feel like he has a big removal spell. Yeah, I'm going to. I should just use the Wolf Run. If he has a removal spell, so be it. I'm gonna pump this for 2 and threaten lethal without.
All right. In that case, I'm going to Murderous Cut your Wild Nacatl.
Yeah. I prefer he Murderous Cut the Nacatl instead of the Smiter.
So I'm not sure. I think I just want to pay 4 mana for that. Yep. So I'll keep a Thopter around. A Thopter will die, and I will go to 4 life.
Yep.
And
you can go.
The way I played that, we're either guaranteed to set this up, or maybe if we get lucky, we can set this up this turn. So we'll see what happens. Okay. Didn't pan out. So unfortunately, we're bottlenecked on black sources. So unfortunately, again, I think the best course of action is just to pass the turn.
Crack this fetch on your end step. Can I go to 18?
Go to 18.
Can't get a green source with that because we have both of our green shocklands already in play. So might as well get the last shockland out of the deck. If I can find it. Oh, Sacred Foundry I discarded. Okay. That's why I can't find it. So I guess there's only one land it can find.
Basic Plains.
Yep. Which I also can't find. Let's hope I don't draw any more Arid Mesas.
We're in a bit of a tough spot here.
So now... Draw. That was pretty good.
No. I can't beat any more good cards. Castle Wolf Run's just destroying me.
It is a little awkward because I have the basic planes. So... Okay, how do I want to do this? I think I'm just going to attack for 4.
Just attack with Loxodon Smiter. That is very interesting. I think I'm okay just blocking with Loxodon Smiter, or excuse me, Thopter Token, and seeing what happens.
I have no effects.
Okay.
Okay. Second main, Domri.
Sure.
I will plus Domri. Domri once again unkind, but I will pass the turn.
All right, I think we just badly need to hit a land and do this and just clean up the board. So I'm just going to hope we hit it in 2 draw steps. So I'm just going to Snapcaster, Thoughtscour myself.
Yep.
Oh gosh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, we did not hit.
Good job, Thoughtscour.
That sucks. All right. Now I'm trying to see if we have really any way out of this. I don't think we do, unless we hit something really good off this Serum Visions. So I guess we'll just lead on Serum Visions.
Yep.
I think I am interested in one of these, but not the other. Maybe it was aggressive to take that line, just because it was kind of all or nothing. We could have done this and Murderous Cutted his Smiter, and then played this turn and just tried to like contend with the Domri, but if we actually are able to like pull off this, we can just clean up his whole board, and then we're in a huge favor to actually win this game. So that didn't pan out. Now I'm not sure we can actually beat the Wolf Run. I think we're just going to, let's see. So he could pump his Kitchen Finks main phase and fight Tasigur. I guess that wouldn't be very good. No, he wouldn't do that. So if we just play both our spells, we would be forced to if we double block the Kitchen Finks, and so if we play both of these and block like so, he can fight this before before combat, and then trample over for 3, so this would be a 5 power, and then he would deal me 4 exactly, so we would die, we'd be dead on board. So we can't make that play.
What else you got?
Yeah, I think I'm just dead. Yeah, I just needed to hit the 5th land so I could explosives everything.
Jesus.
Yep, I think I'm dead. Maybe, like, so I could have snap cut the Loxodon Smiter at end of turn, untapped, attacked Domri, played Tasigur, and leave up Dispel. And that's like a much safer play, obviously. Maybe that's just the better line anyways.
It was a weird hand.
Yeah.
I played straight into it.
Like, obviously if I hit, like, there's the 2 turns where if you had, I could have Radiant Flames if I was been able to kill the Smiter that turn, so maybe I shouldn't have just, like, tipped you off and being able to, like, cut the Nacatl, but I'm not sure. Like, I thought I was, like, leading the game in a direction where one of these would punish you eventually, and it just didn't pan out, so.
Yeah, you just never.
I guess if you had Path, then, like, I probably would have lost if I had just taken the cut line, so.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm dead.
Sweet. Victory.
I've been defeated. All right, well, that's the conclusion of our match of Naya Company versus Grixis Control. I was handily defeated. What did you think of the matchup?
I wouldn't say you were handily defeated. It's 3-2. A lot of the games are close. I think it's about what both of us expected.
Yeah, I've played this matchup a couple times in tournaments, and I think I'm exactly 50% against it, so this makes sense. It feels like you're kind of forced to be the aggressor, and if I'm able to like stabilize, especially if I can like flip a Jace, then usually the game starts getting in a positive direction. But
yeah, it's a pretty classic aggro versus control matchup with a few wrinkles thrown in. Like a couple times you were able to get a little aggressive and turn the corner, and you sort of need to do that because my threats are so powerful that if you give me time, I can top deck back into the game. We didn't really get to see the power of a lot of the resilient cards in the sideboard.
Yep.
Domri didn't really show me a lot of love.
About absolutely nothing.
Yeah, and Elspeth never showed up. I think those cards would have helped too. But in general, I won the games where I was able to get ahead. You won the games where I wasn't, and then we had 2 or 3 in there that were really close and just came down to a couple top decks here and there.
Yep, I think pretty straightforward representative of the matchup, so that's good.
And I won, so great.
Yeah, I don't like that. We're going to try to remedy that in the following weeks. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. If you are watching us on YouTube, please like, comment, share below. Share your thoughts. Tell us what you liked and disliked about us. But otherwise, both Ross and myself will be at the next stop on the SCG Tour in Charlotte, where either say hello to us, or you can, if you're not unfortunately unable to make it, you can check us out on SCGLive with the debut of the Boz and CVM.
I'm excited. Are you excited?
Absolutely. It's an awesome new opportunity for them, and I think they're going to kill it. So.
Yeah. If you guys don't know the Boz, he's great. So you should be excited if you're not already.
Yeah, you should definitely go up and say hello. He loves meeting new people.
He does.
Well, anyways, thanks, guys.